What's the sweetest sound you've ever heard? Ask a mother and she would say it's the sound of a child laughing and having fun. And it was the craving of the sweet sound that transformed my guest tonight from a banker to an entrepreneur. Abeer Al Tamimi, the founder and owner of Kids HQ, an amazing world of activities designed to challenge and entertain children. An entrepreneur who considers her own children to be her inspiration. Abeer is a staunch supporter of mummy entrepreneurs. How did you become an entrepreneur? How did you come up with an idea of starting something like that?
After I had my first child, I got somehow, I don't know what it is, most of us in the family go into banking. My father's an ex-banker. My brother was a banker as well. So I just followed in those footsteps, I guess, and I went into banking. And I was in banking for almost 9 years.
Okay.
I had my second child, and it became something that I was familiar with.
Comfort zone.
Exactly. It was more of a comfort zone. My children were young, and I enjoyed it to an extent, to be honest. But then I wanted more. You know, when I used to go home, I used to throw these parties for the children and Eid parties and Halloween parties and birthday, and I actually enjoyed it. And then we would have loads of children from our area coming to our house and playing. I always had children in the house, and I genuinely enjoyed it. And my father once cracked a joke. He's like, "You should have a nursery. Why don't you open a nursery?" And I laughed. But then I really thought about it. You know, I wanted to do something for children because a lot of these children, their parents were busy, they were at work. So that's where I started thinking about the idea of having something for children.
What's the concept of Kids HQ?
Kids HQ is a community center. Basically, it's a place where mummies and children and parents come with their children, and everyone has an activity to do or something they're interested in doing. We have a coffee shop, and we started something called Talents HQ.
Okay.
Now, Talents HQ also caters to the older children, if you like. So Kids HQ is from the ages of 6 months all the way till 6 years.
Okay.
And then Talents HQ is anything above 6 years old and even up till 50. We have grandparents coming in there doing pottery with the children. We have exercise classes for moms. We have natal, prenatal, yoga, boxing for mummies. While the mummies are doing these classes, we have our certified staff that looked after their children completely free of charge. And our staff are certified to look after children as young as 1 week old. The youngest we've ever had in Kids HQ is 1 month old.
With a huge expat community in this country, we're always looking for a place as parents, for our kids, where we can go and connect and also have fun. So I think Kids HQ is very much catering to that. Abeer, coming to a very important question. A lot of women want to start on their own, but where they get stuck is when they have to invest money or raise funds. How did you go about it?
I was still in the bank. I had made a lot of, I met a lot of people that were interested in investing in my idea. And I'm the type that I didn't want to work in the family business. I didn't want to be involved in the family business. I always wanted to prove that I can do it on my own. Once my father called me up, and my father knew that I was looking for investors and I was still in my job. And my father called me up and he's like, "Do you want to go do lunch?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do lunch." So he picked me up from the bank and he took me to this area where there was lots of land. And he's like, "What do you think of this area?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I was thinking, yeah, my dad's a real estate man. So I was thinking he wants to show me something he wants to buy or he bought. So we're standing there in front of a desert land. And he's like, "I think you should open your, it was called something else back then, your children's place here." And I'm like, and I was joking and I was like, there's sand everywhere, you know, as a joke. I cracked a joke. And he's like, I'm being serious. Let's build it, and I'll back you up 100%.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, it was... and my father is the type of man that growing up, he never gave us anything easy. He always told me and my brother, you have to work for this.
Work for it.
You want it, you work for it. So for him to actually trust in me and give me that much responsibility and believe in me was a big thing. So,
and again, it's a huge tip also, because a lot of times as women, we are very apprehensive about going to our family members and asking for investment. And a lot of times, family members actually believe in you.
Exactly.
So it really ends up helping us in a big way. So I think, and I tell that to many women who are about to start, that don't be apprehensive. Just go and ask for it.
Absolutely.
You know? So Abeer, what has been your biggest learning in this journey?
I learned how to manage my time, and I learned how to deal with the mothers. Being a mother myself, I didn't understand in the beginning how important it is to put yourself in other people's shoes. Not all moms are the same. Not all parents are the same.
We're all different.
We're all different. Our children are different. I am definitely an emotional business. So as an individual, as a mom, I've learned a lot, you know.
On a human level, you've grown a lot.
Exactly. Now I think that we can go to another level and start helping children and mothers discover their talents and their hobbies as well.
I think when your profession gives you personal growth, it just goes on a different level. It's a very spiritual experience.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And again, that comes from you doing something you're passionate about.
Absolutely. Abeer, one tip that you would like to give all the women entrepreneurs, all entrepreneurs?
Definitely never take no as an answer. Wherever you may go, whatever you're trying to do, there will be people that are going to tell you no, and they're going to give you negative feedback. By all means, take that feedback. Take it. Keep it in the back of your head, or put it in a box and put it in your pocket, but never take no as an answer. Never. When you want to do something, you can do it. You know, the universe,
go after it.
Exactly, the universe will work with you.
That's so powerful, absolutely. When you really want something passionately, universe works for you, conspires for you. Thank you so much, Abeer, for coming on this show. It was very inspiring, and I'm sure my viewers loved the story.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.